Are you ready for some fun in your sewing space? Welcome to the world of Arrow Sewing. Hydraulic chairs are a must for extreme comfort while sewing. Features include adjustable height, 360-degree swivel, perfect lumbar support, and a stable 5-star base. They even have a storage compartment in the seat. The Arrow cutting and sewing cabinets open up to give you plenty of creative space, plus handy storage solutions. These amazing cabinets come in 3 different finishes to complement any decor. Extension arms and multi-position hydraulic sewing lifts for free arm and flatbed sewing are just a few of their outstanding features. Cabinets provide storage along with extra space for cutting and pressing. No matter the project, Arrow sewing furniture is perfect to help you sit, stand, cut, sew, serge, and create. Happy sewing!
I'm Jill from June Taylor with my favorite tool in my quilter's toolbox, the cut and press. You can do all your rotary cutting on one side and all your pressing and squaring on the other. The cutting mat side features a hard surface mat with a texture on. That's going to prevent your blade from cutting into the mat, keeping your blades sharper longer. You'll notice that the markings for your inches is outside the cutting grid, so it's easy to line up your fabric and you don't have to lift it up to see where your rule markings are. When we flip it over, we have the pressing side, and this is great for general pressing, so you can just go ahead and as you're quilting do your pressing like this, but it's also great for squaring. So many times people will cut their blocks to square them, but now you can actually lay your block right on the grid to square it up. You can also pin into this, so you can use it to square up your needlework or even your cross stitch.
ultimate fabric cutting experience, you need the Go Big in your sewing space. This all-electric fabric cutter is hands-free, making it the cutter for those with physical limitations. The Go Big is safe, easy to use, and is compatible with every die in our Go collection. That's more than 250 dies. The wide opening allows you to run 2 6-inch wide dies through at once, upping your efficiency and lowering your cutting time. Though it's our widest Go cutter, the Go Big is still portable and features a handle to make it easy to store or travel with. When you buy the Go Big electric starter set, you get the Go Big fabric cutter, the 3x6-inch finish Go Flying Geese die, a cutting mat, and 5 fabulous patterns. Look at some of these beautiful projects you can create with a Go Big. The Go Big has all the perks of AccuQuilt's amazing Go product line with none of the manual work. Don't give up your quilting craft. Go Big. AccuQuilt, because cutting time means quilting more. Welcome to today's launch party. We're launching not just one, but 2 new project dies.
It's a great way to celebrate Christmas in July. Just wait till you see.
Welcome to our big launch party today. I'm Pam Heller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert, and we have 2 great project dies that we're launching today as we continue our celebration of Christmas in July.
That's right. I'm Erica Botker, AccuQuilt's creativity expert, and both of our new dies are sure to inspire you to go ahead and start making those holiday gifts right now.
Right now. Right now, while it's too hot, just stay inside.
That's right.
We're going to share the dies, our tips for using them, and plenty of inspiring samples. And I think we might be giving away some reward points to a lucky viewer who registered for today's event.
All right, let's not wait any longer. Here is our first new die.
Get ready for plenty of crafting adventures with the Go Luggage Tag die. This die is designed to quickly and easily cut all the pieces you need to create fun and useful luggage tags. The die shapes include a solid back piece, the front with a flap that opens, and a strap to work with your choice of hardware. Sew just inside the outside edge, leaving the top with the hole for the strap open. Add your hardware and you're done. Protect your information by cutting a solid shape from clear plastic or vinyl and add to the center before sewing. Have fun experimenting with different materials like cork, wool, felt, or fuse 2 layers of quilting cotton together. Use these shapes for other projects too, like an advent calendar or memory games. With the die to do the hard work of cutting, you'll have plenty of time to make dozens of these useful items because at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quilt and craft more. All right, Erica, let's talk about luggage tags.
Let's do.
We use them all the time. We need them to make our travel so much easier. I know that I have them on my backpacks, my suitcases, some duffel bags for the kids.
Yep, our family took a trip to the happiest place on earth, and I ordered matching ones from online.
Yeah.
And it helped keep track of everybody, but no more. Now I can do it myself with an AccuQuilt die, or as we like to say, there's a die for that.
There is a die for that. All right, speaking of dies, let's take a look at this die. It's on a 6x, this die is the luggage tag die. It's on a 6x12 die board, and it's gonna fit through all of our Go cutters, including that Go Me. It has 3 distinct shapes that would be difficult to cut by hand. It has the front with a flap,
Yes.
and we'll show you.
Yes.
The back, and then the strap. And we even cut out the holes on the strap for
That's
you for the
right.
buckle.
So here, let's just pluck one off our tree and take
All
a
right.
look.
Merry Christmas to us.
Merry Christmas to us. So here's the back. You can see it's solid. The front then is the one that has the little flap.
Look at how cute
Okay.
that is.
Then we've got a clear vinyl or plastic acetate sheet that you cut the same as the
Yep.
back
Yep.
to cover your name up and hold it secure. And then here is our little strap
Yeah.
with a buckle.
I love it.
It's so cute.
And super fast and easy to make.
Oh my gosh, so
And
much.
We made a great instructional video on how to cut and sew these together.
We sure did. We sure did. Okay, I'm going to hang this back on the tree.
Merry Christmas to us. Happy Merry Christmas in July.
And
We have
we've-
tons
we have
of
tons
great
samples to show you.
Oh yeah, and
So
great
many.
deals on our website.
Now, you can always cut up to 6 layers with our dies, but since this, and that's cotton.
Right.
But since this is a project die, we're going to cut something different, and we're going to cut something fun that doesn't fray, okay?
Right.
So this is cork fabric, and it's got kind of a woven backing.
It does.
It's very flexible, it's very thin, but it's a little slippery. We're only going to cut 1 layer. We're going to cover our shapes just like that.
Yep. And we'll need a 6x12 mat
We do. Oh,
right
I
there
had
on the
one. Oh.
die catcher.
I knew I had one somewhere. All right, we're going to cover that and come over here to cut. Okay, now we're cutting on our Go Big right now, but of course, you could cut this on any one of our cutters, including our Go Me. And of course, we've got our Go Big die catcher here to grab our die when we're done. It's just going to sit there and wait for us. I love that. Now, if you were worried about the cork cutting, don't worry.
Super
it cuts
slick.
really slick. Yeah, there you go. Look
Look at that. I love it.
So Pam, you want to talk about those pieces? I'm
Yes.
going to go ahead then and cut again. And it's hard to tell because it's clear,
Yes.
but I'm going to cut this plastic. Oh, you can see the light reflect
Yeah,
off
there you
it.
go.
I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Now, the reason I'm cutting them separately isn't because they would be too thick. It's because this clear is really slippery, and I just want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. All right, and like I said, Eric and I made a video on how to assemble your luggage tags. But in just a second, we're going to take a look at some samples from making them, and we're going to talk about the buckle hardware and other options to secure your tags.
That's right. Okay, so this is the last piece of the puzzle, so to speak. And I just love that it cuts everything for you.
Yes.
So it's cut that little hole for you. We're going to take the backing. We're going to layer our clear,
We're going to make a sandwich.
make a sandwich, and then we just need to sew around the outside. So to do that, I would use some binding clips.
Yep.
because you don't want to put holes in your cork or in a leather or a faux leather, vinyl, whatever you're using. And so just about 1/8 of an inch in from the outside, go ahead and backstitch at the top and the end.
All right, so Erica, I think you have some samples.
I do.
Of different fabrics that we've used and different hardware that we have.
So let's see here. Let me grab some. You know, we had our friends from
Hometown
Leather Works were so excited that they helped us with materials with some great ideas. And here was one.
So this is Leatherific, and we sell it on our website. And basically, you can take any photograph and you can put it on the leather, which we also sell. So look at how fun this is.
Isn't that fun?
And because they're leather, they have these great buckles. We found a bunch of buckles on online.
Yes, yes.
Right?
And
But
they did too. They were
Yep.
found mostly the same ones that we did. But here's one, and here's a different style.
Right.
This is a vinyl.
Yeah.
Or a faux leather. Let's see, here's the cork, just
Yep.
like we just cut out, and we just don't have a name in it yet. And this is the buckle we found online. But there's some other options. So we also found that you can purchase these, they kind of untwist. They're pretty secure for putting these onto your luggage. There's also clear bands that you can use that are made for putting through luggage tags.
Yep.
Or you could take that strip and use a snap. This is a snap. It's a metal snap, but if you have those plastic cam snaps, like I use them for baby bibs, and they'd work great for holding these together as well. And if we look at this, if we take it apart, you can see how it just goes together perfectly. You just have to put a couple stitches or some glue in it, and you're ready to head off to Monaco.
So in a minute, Erica, we're going to have a little trunk show because you have some ideas that we use for Christmas cards or for gift cards, and we'll talk about the quilt behind us, all of those things. Because honestly, I think our designers have really, who made all of our fun little things?
Yes. Okay, these are
Jen Strausser.
Jen Strausser, yeah.
Yeah,
So
she made all these fun ones.
This is a faux leather, or a suede-like look. This is fun. This is all glittery.
Look at that.
And it's purple.
And it's purple. I feel like it might leave the studio.
Here's another photo one.
Yeah, super
with the
fun
leather.
for
this
photos.
This is nice, sturdy leather.
That's
going to hold up really well. And I love this, the faux cow print.
Isn't it
Oh my
cute?
gosh, that is so cute.
Okay.
And of course, we've got them adorning our tree. And here's a little, this was a clip. This was different too.
Oh, yeah.
This was just a little clip. And I think you could probably find those a lot of places.
Oh, I think so too.
So
Now-
lots of options for you.
A couple of weeks ago, our good friends from Hometown Leatherworks came to Omaha, and they had so much fun with us. We just loved them. So they made a video with us, and they're gonna show us how to cut leather and talk about Leatherific and those kind of things. So here's our video. Take a look. Hey quilters, I am here with the gals from Hometown Leatherworks. I'm so excited to be here. Okay, listen. We're going to talk in a minute about our new luggage tag because you guys have some tips and tricks, right? On how to use leather with it.
Absolutely, we're excited about it.
All right, so before we get started, let's just talk about the die real quick. So it's on a 6x12 die board. It's going to fit through all of our cutters, including that Go Me, which Tisha, you and I kind of talked about maybe good for crafters or
Yes, perfect for that.
right? And maybe you have a home business, those kinds of things, right?
Yep, Etsy shop, different things that you are selling. These could work great.
Yep. So if you have a Go Me, you can for sure use this. So we always talk about how you can cut 6 layers of cotton fabric. And we have some luggage tags that we kind of went outside the box. So this one's cut out of cork. And this one is actually faux leather. It's vinyl. Look, I feel like, Tina, this is totally up your alley, right?
Yep.
Those kind of things. And of course, you can cut them out of fabric. But let's talk about cutting them out of leather. So on our website, you can find this really great product. Talk to me about it, Tina.
Okay, this is our revolutionary product called Leatherific. Leatherific is a leather transfer sheet that allows you to take any image that you can print on an inkjet printer and infuse it into full grain leather, which is so exciting, which makes personalization. Here's the luggage tag in full grain leather with a wedding photo on it.
That is so cute.
I know, isn't that so fun? You can put a design on one side. You can personalize it in so many ways. Think about your young kids and their sports.
Right.
You can put their sports picture on it for their sports bag with their identification inside.
Or a
Right.
backpack that you can put it on a kid's backpack that they
Right.
go to school.
And you
Super
can
fun.
actually put their photo, their anything fun and creative, we can now do in full grain leather.
Right.
And it cuts on your AccuQuilt.
Yeah. And not only think about like for backpacks, but for, purses and
Yes.
other, kind of fun things. Because you can kind of zhuzh it up a little
Oh,
with some
absolutely.
dangles and things. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Another fun thing, and I wish I would have brought that today, is the AccuQuilt flower dies.
Yes.
It's such a fun thing. You can actually embellish your luggage tag with a little
Yes.
flower.
We cut
3D
those so
dimensional.
many times, you and
We
I.
do. We do it all the time. We demo together, and you can make so many fun things to add to your luggage tag, just
Okay.
to personalize. So
All right, so Tisha, you're going to
Okay.
walk us through how to take the Leatherific and make it onto the leather.
Yep. So you're gonna take your Leatherific transfer paper. This we've already printed on our inkjet printer, this lemon print. And you're gonna remove the
Backing.
the
right?
backing off of it.
Which is crucial because several times I've tried to do this with the
doesn't
backing
work.
on.
Doesn't
And then
work.
you're gonna take it on your full grain leather and it's gonna go ink side up. So it has, this is the ink side, this is the back. You can feel the difference.
Yes.
So it's just the ink side or image side up, so it doesn't have to be reversed at all. And you're gonna set it on your leather, then you're gonna take your cover sheet that is included, put it on top. We have our iron, and it's already set for us on the wool silk setting, which is the hottest setting. And then you do circular motions and even pressure for about, we say 13 seconds. And less time is best because you can always check it and see if it needs more.
And this is super cool because you could do any kind of design, but you could also do like quilt designs. Maybe you want to take pictures of the quilts you've made or get a quilt blocks.
Absolutely.
I mean, all of those fun kinds of things.
Absolutely, and that's what's so fun about the uniqueness. You can actually photograph your own quilt that you've spent so much time on. You can take a photograph of that, just print it onto the transfer paper, and then you have a perfect,
Yeah,
a
an
perfect
image.
memoir of your quilt, but it's in more purposes. So there's so
love
many fun things.
Okay, Tisha, so now that it's done, then we're going to give it to your mom. All right, let's go, Tina.
All right.
Let's talk about
So
this.
the great thing about this is that now that we've transferred our lemons onto this fun summery print, you can actually get 2 luggage tags per sheet of leather. You're going to be able to get the full thing. You're just going to line those up.
And we have a great overhead camera. Can you see
you're
there?
just going to make sure that you've got a little edge. We always leave a little edge on our leather in case you're sewing something with it.
Right.
And that gives you a sew seam. But we're just going to make sure that that's all covered up here. We're going to run that through.
Now, quilters, only one layer of leather at a time.
Yes, just one layer. And this is our natural lamb leather. This one's white. We also have natural here, a natural color. And it's super soft. It can be sewn on your regular sewing machines. And it works through the AccuQuilt just great. I mean, I cut hundreds and hundreds
All the
of
time we
sheets
cut
of
them.
leather, and there's no problem. The dyes work great. It's as simple as this. We're gonna run this through. And now we've got our pieces on the one side,
Yeah.
and it's just so fun, Pam.
I'm going to hold these.
And then I'll show you how we're going to get the next one. It's going to fit perfectly to get 2 complete luggage tags out of 1 sheet of leather.
Perfect.
And you don't have any problem getting both out of that 1 sheet of leather.
And look at how fast and easy this was.
And no one will steal your luggage.
Yeah.
At luggage
They might
checkout.
steal your luggage tag, but they're for sure not
But
going
you
to.
will know it is your luggage because you made it.
All right. All right. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and then.
Perfect.
Well, Tina, do we want to talk about cutting our little? Because
Oh, yes.
yours have plastic here.
Yeah, so I have you can find this clear vinyl or whatever in multiple craft stores.
Right.
And all I do for that to make this so simple is I just cut that piece of vinyl on this solid piece on your die. I just cut another one so it just fits and sews in so simply.
Now, you're going to talk about, here, I'm going to move this and we'll talk about sewing. Because I know a lot of our quilters are saying, ooh, but how do I sew that? Is there a special needle that I need to
Yes,
use?
on our natural lamb leather, which is easily sewn on a domestic sewing machine. You don't need an industrial machine. You're going to want to get a leather needle. And I like to use the polyester thread.
Okay.
There's a polyester thread.
Okay.
And you just get that leather needle and it sews through no problem whatsoever. Even with that plastic vinyl piece, you will have no problem sewing that on your regular machine.
No, it's going to be fantastic.
And another thing is you can find your hardware at multiple craft stores as well. It's just a simple way. You can sew it. Obviously, I'm a leather crafter, so I riveted it.
She did.
But you can sew it, as you can see that they've done here. You can sew that as well, and it's just a simple solution to make these incredible, fun luggage tags.
Super excited about it. All right, quilters, don't forget this show is recorded, so if you need to come back and watch on how to put the transfer onto the Leatherific or any questions that you might have, you can always come back and rewatch this. And we'd love to see your finished projects. You can post them on all the AccuQuilt social media platforms, but where else can they post them? Do you have a hashtag?
Hashtag Hometown Leatherworks would be great. You can always tag us too at Hometown Leatherworks, and we would love to see all that you create.
It's great. All right, well, thanks, ladies, for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll get back to our show.
Thank you.
Okay, were they not so fun?
So fun. Oh
Huge-
my goodness.
Huge shout out to Tina and Tisha, who came all the way from Missouri. You can see us in Missouri Star Quilts often.
Yes,
Tina and I
yes,
are there
they're
together.
there in Hamilton.
They are. So a huge shout out. But again, if you're going to use leather, make sure you use a leather needle and
Polyester
thread.
Great tips.
All right, so Erica, should we have a little trunk show before we move on?
So Heather Kidd from Stringtown Lane Quilts, I wanted to get her name right.
Yes.
Made all of our samples for this. And this is so cute. So this first one in front of us here is an advent garland.
Yes.
And she used both the solid pieces.
Yes.
And I think that's important because you don't have the windows, because then along with, she's got them numbered, little numbers, along with it you can print out little to-do things,
Yes,
like
on the-
donate to charity, watch a Christmas movie, take Christmas pictures, and you can just slide one in for each day.
Yeah.
And, if mom needs to kind of, count out the days and figure out what's going to work with what. But this would be super fun.
Super
I
fun.
just love it.
And I love that it's on string. This is truly like a no-sew project.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a low sew because she did sew around it.
Yeah, she did.
So that's the first one.
Okay, so I'm going to move this over here carefully.
Now, our designers, she was so clever. The next one's hanging behind us. Should we
Okay.
talk about this
yes,
a little bit?
we don't have to go very far.
No, we don't. This is a memory game. And look, it's got, you open them up and they have little pictures. And again, you can print those out so that you've got, but you could put letters in there. You could print out whatever you wanted to.
Look at how fun that is.
It's just really cute. And they've just they're just
And
appliqued
a
on.
great way to use your scraps and just cut squares. I mean, the whole thing you can just cut out.
Okay.
I just think this is darling.
Now, I have to say, these next ones, we've been going crazy over.
Oh.
These are little candy holders. Look how fun. And they're made for all the different holidays. So look, this is a Christmas one, and It's got red M&Ms. She even sorted out and just put the red
I
M&Ms.
know, I'm proud of her.
So she's got the vinyl here, and I
Right.
think she must have, I think it's glued so that it doesn't pop out, so
Right,
your
right.
candy doesn't fall out. And then it's just tied on top.
Right.
This
Well,
is-
it is sewn.
It's sewn,
Yeah.
and then the top is tied off.
Yeah.
Although we talked about putting some Velcro up there. But this is St. Patrick's Day with a little gold in
And
it.
look, the fabric matches the holiday.
Valentine's
Ooh,
Day.
a red hot. I
a
haven't
red
had
hot.
one yet.
We kind of dove into the sweet tarts, I have to
Ooh.
admit. Is it spicy?
So much.
And of course, candy corn and that cute spider print. I have some of that at home too,
I
I
have
think.
some of that. I
I
love
may have
that.
used it all.
Who made these?
Those are all Heather Kidd
Okay.
from Stringtown Lane Quilts.
Okay.
And then, and this is
These
just
are super fun.
genius. Monster gift card holders.
Look at that.
Aren't those cute? And she's sewn little, oh, they're just so
And
cute.
this is felt. And you could totally put just googly eyes there.
You could put googly eyes there.
I love this.
It's so cute.
And
Those
I
would be
think I might do these-
fantastic for gifts.
yeah.
I just love it. And then the eyes cover up the little hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
So clever.
But I feel like I want to make like googly eyes and ones and put them like hang them on our Christmas tree.
Well, it makes me think of Cookie Monster
It
and
does.
have cookies coming out of his mouth.
Oh, all those important things.
Do you think?
Super
Do you
cute.
think I'm hungry?
So much.
So much. All right.
right.
Well, I think we've shown off a lot of this, but we've got another great die to show you. Take a look at this one.
Get ready for fun in the sun with the Go Can Cozy die from AccuQuilt. Making these useful items as simple as 1, 2, 3. Quilt together your fabrics with batting or foam on the inside. Lay your prepared fabric on the die, cover with a mat, and run through any Go cutter. Now sew together and you're ready to keep your beverage cool and your hand warm. You'll want this for every party or a quiet night on your deck. Think about festive holiday prints, fabric to match any event or decor. Personalized can cozies to make the perfect hostess gift, and you're sure to be invited back again. These make outstanding gifts on their own or added to gift baskets. We know you'll have as much fun creating them as you do sharing them with others. Because at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quilt and craft more. All right, I love a good can cozy.
Yes.
Great for those hot summer days to keep things cold or every other day of the year.
That's right. So this die lets you cut one in a flash. Now you're going to start by cutting a 7-inch by 12-inch sandwich. So
Yes.
you're going to have fabric for the outside, fabric for the lining,
Which is Insulbright.
and then Insulbright.
Yeah.
Yes, Insulbright batting in the middle, and that's that reflective batting. It's the same thing that we use in, what do we use it in? Oven mitts.
There we go.
It's the same thing that we use in our oven mitts
We had to think
keep
about
us from
that.
getting burned, but it'll also help keep your beverage cold.
Right.
So you're going to cut out those pieces, and the reason we've cut them oversized a little bit is because you're going to quilt them together, and sometimes, depending on how much quilting you do, it could shrink down a little bit, right, Pam?
Right, absolutely. And you could use a decorative stitch here. I just did some straight stitches. I used my good friend Painter's tape.
I do love painter's tape. Did you know? Some people don't know that they can buy quilting supplies at the hardware store.
Oh, Erica and my husband should go to the hardware store together because the two of
No,
them are
we should
bananas about things you can buy at the hardware store. Okay, so we're going to cover our shape. So it's on a 6x12 die board, just
Right.
like our luggage tag. It's going to fit through all of our Go cutters, including that Go Me. So again, maybe you have that online Etsy store, or you have
Right,
you're
your
going to
crafter.
craft fairs. Now's the time to make
these so
so
slick.
many of them. All right. So shall we lay out our sandwich and cut one?
Yes, yes. We'll put a mat on top and we're ready to cut.
All right, so Erica, I just used fat quarters that I had, but
Oh,
you
that's a good idea.
But think about it, you could use novelty prints, you could use orphan blocks.
Orphan blocks, that's a great idea. Oh, and to make them for your quilt guild?
Yes.
Oh, that's a
yes.
really good idea. Oh, I've got a little thread here to cut.
Oh, here.
Here,
we
let
do.
me,
Okay, you
let me
cut,
cut
and I'm going to
that.
talk about can cozies.
yes. Here, can I get
Oh,
the
yeah.
scissors out of the?
Yes. And I'm going to show these two here. Okay, so these are some can cozies that we made, and you're going to notice a couple of things. I'm going to turn them inside out. First of all, you can wash them, which is great news. And we did a whole video on how to cut one out, and then you're going to zigzag around this part right here, around the bottom. You could use, if you have a serger, you could totally serge them. And then we added a binding, and then we stitched up the sides. So when you put it all together like this, it's just fantastic. Now this one is a little bit fancier. We used kind of a satin stitch on this. The reason you want to use that stitching is so that it doesn't fray. Because once, as you know, when fabric gets wet, it starts to fray a little bit. And so for us, this was a great way. We used that satin stitch. Again, we used binding. You could use bias tape. I mean, just so many ways that you could finish this.
Are you done so I can come back?
Oh yeah, come on
Okay.
back.
I was just waiting patiently. So here is our cut cozy.
Yeah.
Our cut cozy. So we put together a video. Did you talk about that already?
No, but you can go for it.
So we put together a video that shows you exactly how to put this together, but let's walk you through it. You mentioned the satin stitch, or just a zigzag or a buttonhole stitch, whatever you want, overcast stitch, and you're gonna stitch around this middle section,
Yep.
and then you're gonna want to go ahead and bind the top
Right.
edges before you put it together. It's just gonna
Yeah.
be so much easier.
Yeah.
So there's options.
Yeah. And we're going to tell you to cut all your can cozies first.
Yes.
So that you can kind of make
Assembly
line, right?
Yes.
And then you're going to stitch, and then you're going to add the binding, and then you're going to sew them all
Right.
together. So, but be sure and check out that tutorial. It's just terrific.
So you can grab your 2.5-inch strip die and cut some binding. You can use some leftover binding. This is leftover binding that I made for a wall hanging.
Yep.
And go ahead, sew it on. What I've done is just sewed it on and then turned it to the inside and stitched in the ditch. Boy, that even looks cute
That looks
with that.
darling, and you get extra points because it's striped.
It's striped. I may have to one of us has to finish that.
I think
but
that's great.
if you don't want to, actually, it would be great. Do you save your ends of your binding?
No, you and me have a whole different way to bind.
Okay.
No, I don't
so
usually.
I do tend to use. So if you got extra, I have this one drawer that I put it all in. Sometimes I put it all together to be like scrappy, but this would be a great use for
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But if you're not in the mood to do that, you can also get some double wide,
Yeah.
double fold, or extra wide double fold bias tape.
There you go.
And just put that around the top and stitch it once, and you'd be done.
Excellent.
So,
All right. So those are 2 new project dies. We are super excited about them.
Yes.
But before we end today's show, let's give away some reward points to a lucky viewer who registered for today's show.
did you talk about all our samples?
No, I just showed them here.
Oh, okay, because one has an applique on it. That
Oh,
one with
I
the
didn't-
fish, we
Gee.
have to look at that one with the applique on it, because I think that would be such a cool thing to do.
See, look, you can
And
do
it's
applique.
like that, right. You can put letters on it.
Oh, we talked about that, yes.
You could put embroidery on it. You could embroider a monogram. I can see myself having to do this for my son-in-laws,
Yes.
even as I speak.
Yeah. But think about all those summer parties you get together, or family barbecues, or family get-togethers. Boy, howdy, everybody needs a can cozy with their
Yes.
initial on it.
Yes, exactly.
I agree.
All right, so you wanted to give away some reward
Yeah,
points.
let's do.
All right. The lucky winner today of $80 in AccuQuilt reward points is, drum roll please, it's Paula W. of Rolla, Missouri.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Talk about Missouri. It's a Missouri day.
Paula, I have already added those reward points to your account associated with the email you registered with. Congratulations.
All right, quilters, if you're as excited about these new dies as we are, you want to jump onto AccuQuilt.com/party to take a look at what we talked about today and place that order.
You can also find these great new project dies at your local AccuQuilt dealer and take them home to get started today. To find the dealer closest to you, go to the store locator at the top of the page at AccuQuilt.com. You can search up to a 200-mile radius of your zip code.
That is a great reminder that we have a store locator. Don't forget to check that out when you are planning your vacations. I love visiting different quilt shops on vacation.
And do you get fabric when you're there?
I think it's time for us to head out for the day.
Be sure and join our Facebook page under the Needle with Pam and Erica.
Oh,
We'll be
yes.
hanging out there all summer long, sharing our quilting lives.
And maybe even our trips to the quilt shop. We'll see you there.
Thanks for watching our show. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and look for live events every Tuesday and Wednesday.
You can visit the events page on AccuQuilt's website for more details on upcoming shows. And while you're there, check out the blog for tips, tricks, tutorials, and inspiration galore.
And remember, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time.
So you can quilt more.
Be sure to join me tomorrow at 12 noon Central Time for AccuQuilt Live. Chris and I are going to get creative and make luggage tags and can cozies galore. You'll want to tune in to see if you want a door prize that we give away during our shows.
And join us next Tuesday at 12 noon Central Time as we continue our Christmas in July fun with the introduction of a new Quilt As You Go kit that you won't want to miss. We hope to see you there.